On other fields, on other days. That's the primary charge for the cadets of Army. But on this field, the seeds planted by the likes of Davis, Blanchard, and Dawkins certainly have produced victory. Welcome to Michie Stadium at West Point, home of the Black Knights of the Hudson. This game could have a huge impact on the trajectory of both teams' seasons as each are trying to break into the top 25. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Oregon State Beavers, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Army Black Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down. Nestled on the banks of the Hudson River, Michie Stadium. It will play host to some of the nation's finest today and another thrilling edition of Army football. A huge opportunity for both of these teams to get a boost and find a way to break into the top 25 if they can come out with a victory. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Oregon State Beavers, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Army Black Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Beavers will kick it away to start us off. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Two running backs alongside the quarterback. Off the play fake on first down to throw. With the catch, it's Reed. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. You love to deliver a punch on the first play of the drive. They've got it at the 46 on first down. Makes it past the marker. Got a little space. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
that's not the start you wanted if you're on this defense. Like, you lost last week. Look at the bounce back. One thing you can't do, man, give up explosive plays on the ground. This defense has to hunker in, dial in a little bit. Last week was a struggle. Let's get back on track.
This quarterback part of their running game. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. What will the offense dial up on 3rd and goal? He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Black Knights! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week, and you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game. And the offense, they've got it moving now.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And the extra point is good. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. And he's going to bring this one out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. The offense changing the play. Looking downfield, it's Coleman. Going to try to get it himself. He gets it up across the 20 to the 22 before he's pushed out of bounds.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run. But that time they had them all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
Throws to the tight end. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Man, this tight end, he's a weapon. We've seen it, right? He can get downfield. He can make plays vertically in the passing game. So this defense was aware of that. Nice job in coverage swatting that one away.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. A strike downfield. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The Black Knights will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Reed. Crosses the 30. He's got to lay it. Touchdown, Army! Once he got some room, it was over.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Now the play fake. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down. He came up a little short.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. It doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And after the pick, everybody going the other way. They crossed midfield and got it to the 47.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Army has him back in the offense, ready to go. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Pocket breaking down. He'll pull it down. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that 6th sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Dropping back, it's Coleman. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And they get him down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
And the Black Knights need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got it in the middle. It's short. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Under fire. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Wants to throw it. Caught in the backfield. It's Reed. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down.
makes the catch. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Black Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Black Knights! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37.
Offense will take over. 1st and 10.
They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. They'll try the run.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Quick pass on the jet motion. Slithers into space. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got it in the middle, it's Bowers. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
21 for his 7.
Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. To the air, it's Murphy. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Fights off the defender. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the 1st down.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the 1st down.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got it! And he's into the end zone! Touchdown, Oregon State!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wide receiver comes in motion. On the option. Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get anything on that last run. Now 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass, it's Coleman. There's the pressure. Working that wide receiver screen. Still running at the 40. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. It's a new chapter at quarterback for Army after Bryson Daly's historic season led the nation with 32 touchdowns on the ground. Army had 12 wins, a school record. With Daly now a commissioned officer in the Army, time for next man up, Jesse.
Yeah, and you're going to have to be able to run the football. You're going to have to be able to make great decisions, though, in the option game, which I think is something a lot of times we take for granted. It's not just making good decisions throwing.
It's a seam wide open. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? And having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
Pass the sticks, and he may get more. And the Black Knights pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. The sure hands, it's Reed. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
Looking for room, it's Reed. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Tight end now in motion. To the air, it's Coleman. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And I think this offense is going to start to get a little frustrated. Back-to-back drives, they've had some success, but they find a way to shoot themselves in the foot. And right here, they don't protect their guy. And now, 3rd and long situation, you know the pass rushers are coming. They know it's a pass. Got to be smart here with this play call.
Looking to scramble. He's got an open man. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
The Black Knights had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They'll power it inside with the fullback. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Army!
1st and goal. You know what's coming. They know what's coming. Can you stop it? And you can't. Pound the football straight ahead. Get in for 6. Nice job by the big fella.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Boise State is in front. They've played awfully well today. And while there's no Kellen Moore out there, this group is fighting. They're up by 7 over Oklahoma. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now. And any updates, you'll see in here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. These corners going to give them some space. Dropping back, it's Murphy. Unloads it downfield. Makes a catch down the right side. He's running free down the middle. Touchdown, Beavers! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Extending the play. Throws for the tight end. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunity.
There he goes. Wide open spaces. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
And right there you see the key to this football team's success. Not just offensively, they rip off explosive plays. That's why they've been winning games here as of late. They can get chunks at a time. They've got playmakers all over the field.
And the Black Knights, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Trying to escape and get it himself.
Tell you what, that read game really slows you down defensively, kind of makes you play responsibility football. And when you get chunks like that on first down as an offense, I would continue to come back to it.
The Black Knights in a good spot here with second and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Timeout, Oregon State.
And the Black Knights line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. Trying play action. Now improvising. And the quarterback will be forced out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage. I think they'll give him a sack.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Black Knights will try to pick it up on 4th down.
Black 14! Black 14!
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
Just under half a minute to go before the break. They'll take over 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Murphy. Rushes on him. He'll try to do it himself. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
Got his man in the middle. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And that's a good idea for this defense. I would be covering him too because he's already had a day's worth of yards. The big play out wide, man, they are finding him and he's making productive plays. So good job by this defense recognizing that guy's not beating me anymore.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, you wonder if the defense has started to figure it out finally here. In the first half, this guy has been absolutely lighting you up, and finally they get some bodies back there anticipating the QB to look his way to force an incompletion.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Under fire. He'll take a shot. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Black Knights will kick it away to start the second half. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Off-play action on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
And the Beavers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They go to the ground. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped, a gain of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
These corners backing off a bit. To the ground to try to move the chains. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Forced out of the pocket. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Caught over the middle. It's Carr. Touchdown, Oregon State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Here comes the option. Can't get him to the ground. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
The Black Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. To the air, it's Coleman. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
Yeah, I like that. 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the 1st down.
To the air on 1st down. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody... With 2, it'll be 2nd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Lived to fight another down.
They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And the Black Knights are flying down the field.
Let's go.
Motion from the back. Wants to keep it in the air. Bringing the heat. Got him downfield. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
Well, that receiver, he knew he had to get his head turned around quickly. He's running the curl route against zone coverage, but he knows his quarterback is going to be firing that ball into him. It's a rocket pass. He's able to make the catch and get the first.
Steps away. The throw. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. It's Washington. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
The Black Knights come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Fullback's got it. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
And David, this is where I think you could have excelled. You're a great defensive end. There's other positions you could have played. Fullback, I know, being one of them. How about that guy there picking up the first?
That's a nice job. Don't make this hard. Don't make it overly complex. We've seen the big fellas block all the time. Give him a bone, reward him. Now he'll block harder and he'll block longer in the future.
Touchdown, Black Knights! An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, it had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on it. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34.
Offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. To throw, it's Murphy. They go to the wide receiver screen. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
finds the tight end. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Holds and fires complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Army 35, Oregon State 28.
It'll be second down as we open the final stanza.
White 53.
Off play action. Looking to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
The Beavers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Looking to throw, it's Murphy. Here's a heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
That defender was not fooled at all by the play action. He never thought the offense was running the football. He had his ears pinned back, used his speed to get to the QB.
So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Absolutely perfect. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Boise State is trailing right now, but I'm old enough to remember the 07 season where this program ran the Statue of Liberty play to win the Fiesta Bowl. If that group could find a way, there's hope for this team. They're trailing by 11 to Oklahoma. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. He'll keep it himself. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He's going to run it. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves him with 3rd and 2.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a second time in this one. The play action fake. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Motion from the wideout. Looking for a man. It's Murphy. Here comes the heat. Dances away to buy time. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
I really like this slot receiver because of his shiftiness, and you see that on his route run. Really, really nice job creating separation for his QB.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
Yeah, that's such a good job by this defense. This offense is trying to find a spark, trying to get back in this football game. They're trying to be aggressive. The defense answers, and now you put your offense in a beautiful position to go out, execute a really good drive, and put a little distance between the other squad.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got a man, it's Reed.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And the Black Knights can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Reed. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Wants to throw. It's Washington. Grabbed over the middle. It's Reed.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. And you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
The Black Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He'll do it himself on the draw. It's a running room. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
And the Black Knights are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Keeps looking downfield. Creates a little room. He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. The Black Knights lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Now on the option. Powers through the defender. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
Give to the fullback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Using the quick game. Turning on the Jets. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now.
And obviously, getting the completion, it's a killer. They get a new set of downs. You got to find a way to make a play now. The saving grace, I guess, Jesse, is he ran out of bounds and stopped the clock, so at least the clock isn't running.
Yeah, and David, it's just a situation right now defensively. I think you just got to take more chances, right? You may have to blitz, you may have to sell out, you might risk giving up a big play, but it's just so critical at this juncture of the game that you're able to retake possession to give yourself a chance to win.
If they can move that thing 1 yard here, that'll probably wrap this baby up. Quarterback wedging it in there on the quarterback sneak. The sneak scores it. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, beat, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stops.
Oregon State offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Looking downfield, it's Murphy. Fires to the big fella. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. I'm sure these guys on offense dreamed of this situation. Big stage, time winding down, desperately needing a score. Well, now they can make those dreams reality. He's going to take off. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Bowers. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Off the play fake on 1st down. Picked off to stop the threat. Got room on the return. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation, trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
When you hit this point in the season, week 7, you sort of turn the corner and you remain unbeaten at this point. You've morphed into a championship contender.